What's good, YouTube? Y'all might have noticed I've been gone for about a month or so. I just had to take a break for some personal reasons, but I'm back on my regular upload schedule now. And also during this break, we hit 20,000 subscribers around the new year. And I just wanted to thank y'all all sincerely. That it really means a lot to me, all the support that y'all been giving me over the years. That's enough of that. Let's just jump into the video. So you read the title. I'm going to be showing y'all how to make Atlanta style beats in the year of 2025. This is going to be for artists like Lil Baby and Future. And this is based on some of their more recent collaborations in the last couple of years. Songs like From Now On and 99. So with all that being said, let's just jump right into the cook-up. So we got our blank FL Studio here. I'm gonna go up to the tempo and I'll probably set this at like 155 for now, and then we might change it later. So the range for these types of beats are about the 150 to 160-ish range. So I'm gonna start off with a plugin I've been using a lot recently, which is the Prince. I'll start off with the keys and just see if I can find a sound that I like. Kind of like this. I want to make a little adjustment to it though. Alright, so I'm gonna grab this kind of unique sounding analog sound. This plugin classifies it as an organ, but I'm gonna go ahead, go into the piano roll, and we'll just pencil out a pretty basic pattern. So we'll start in C minor, so my root note's gonna be C here, and then just do the standard. I'll probably put it up to the 5th note in the scale. Probably drop this tempo down to like 150. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop this top note down 1 octave. And then we'll go something like this. So this is basically like a minor chord type of construction, but we're just dropping that top note an octave and just using the middle note and this area to add some counter melody notes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and extend this and just fill out some of these more melody notes right here. I'm kind of like rocking with that. Just a basic little melody. I'm gonna duplicate it, but I'm probably gonna change these notes around. Alright, so we got this bass melody right here. The next thing I'm gonna put down is some sort of low note. The one I'm most a fan of is like a low brass hit. And this is just a brass sound from my resonance kit, if y'all are wondering. I'm just gonna go ahead and put the envelope on so the notes stop when I stop playing them. I'm also gonna go ahead and hit normalize and probably change the sample start a little bit. Probably turn that volume down. We're just gonna go and put it on the root note, which is C. And I'm probably gonna throw down a octave down too, and then I'm gonna use Alt Scroll to lower that velocity. And honestly, I'll probably lower the velocity of both of these just because it's pretty loud in comparison to that other melody. And next thing I think I'm gonna add is almost like a second bass pattern. For my second bass note layer, I'm gonna open up Keyscape, and this is my go-to preset, the cinematic, and I'm gonna just go ahead and do the same thing, just drop a note on these bass notes right here. So we have those two like back-to-back bass notes on every 2 measures, and I think I'll probably layer this down an octave too and lower the velocities a little bit. I think I'll probably lower the velocities of both like I did with the brass. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and start adding some drums. I don't think I'm done with the melodies, but I just want to get the bounce down with the drums before I add too much. So I'm gonna just go to my Evolve kit and just grab some drum sounds. Alright, so first thing I'm gonna do, just lay down these hi-hats real quick. I'm gonna start off with a 2-step pattern. We're not gonna follow the 2-step convention and just add rolls and stuff. The bounce is gonna be a little bit different from that. Y'all will see what I mean as I'm putting stuff together. So I'm gonna keep this same basis for the second half here too. Actually, I'll do something like this. I think I'm just gonna put down probably 1 or 2 rolls. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and put down my clap just so I have an idea of where it hits. I think I'm gonna start with a 1/3 step snap to grid roll and get the paintbrush here. Go like low and then roll off the velocities. I think over here, do kind of the same thing. This one I'll roll it off faster. I think I'll drop this lower. Alright, I'm liking this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and duplicate it once again. And I think for these, I'm actually gonna shift the rolls up a little bit. So for this one, I'll put it up here. Alright, so we got those first 2 drum sounds out the way. The next one I want to put down is my 808. And I'm gonna just go ahead and set this sound up. This is gonna be pretty basic. It's just gonna hit on the root note of C primarily. Do that, throw the velocity all the way up. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this normalize off and just put the boost on just so it's as loud as I want it to be. Now I'm gonna throw down my open net. I think I'll just keep it basic like this. And then we'll throw down the kick too. Turn these kick velocities up so you can hear them. And then for my last drum sound, I'll put down the snare. And normally I put it on like the off beats here on the even measures, but I'm probably just put it on the odd measures just so there's space with all the rolls and stuff. I'm gonna keep it simple for now. I'll probably come back and touch it up and do all that in a little bit. Next thing I want to do is add another melody sound. I'll try out the Prince again. If not, I'll probably use like another analog type of plugin. All right, this one could be good. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw in like a pretty basic counter melody. I'm gonna change this key sound. quiet, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw a little bit of a compressor on it just to make it louder. Alright, so now I'm just going to start leveling stuff out, and then I'll go back and finish up the drums and all that. Like I said, I was going to come back to these snares, do some finishing touches on those. I think this is what the finished snare pattern is going to look like. I take that back. I'm taking that little roll out right there. So I think now it's ready to start arranging. So I'm going to go up to the pattern one here, right click, hit split each channel, and I'm going to click the top one, hold shift, click the bottom, just drag all these into the playlist. For arrangement, I'm just going to go ahead and paste everything over probably about 5 or 6 times or so, and then just go ahead and kind of cut things out where I see them fit, all that type of stuff. It'll probably just be a pretty quick arrangement because the beat itself isn't super complicated. For the most part, this is like the whole setup here. It's just a hook into a verse, back into a hook. I think I'll put in a little bridge right here just with the 808 pattern by itself. And so all I did right here is I just have all the melodies playing in this bit right here, so it's a little busier sounding. And then of course all the drum sounds are going to be in. As I went into the verse, I made it simpler, so I cut out the brass hit and I cut out the bass piano on the second part here, and then I also kept the counter melody kind of spaced out for all of it. And then also for this one, I cut out the open hat and the kick just so there's more room on this little second verse part here. I'm probably going to go through right now and make a second 808 pattern because this one gets a little repetitive. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm probably going to take this out right here and extend the last note. I might just keep this. Maybe I'll just add like a third hit right here. That's probably about it. Just taking those 2 notes out and just adding one here, deleting that one. And this is just so it's a bit of a switch up. It's not the same thing over and over again. And I'll probably have it hit like this so that the one with the high notes hits with the snare roll. And yeah, that's pretty much the arrangement for this. I'm just gonna go ahead, take this first part and just copy it over here. And that's pretty much the whole beat. And one last thing before I cut it out to the outro, I wanna change the pitch of this. I feel like if it was a lower pitch, it would hit a little harder. So I'm gonna go to the master track here and put on some sound shifter. And I'm just gonna play around with this until I find a pitch that I think is better. Yeah, I think I'm gonna tune this down 1/2 step. And so a quick way you can do that once you've got everything in the arrangement like this is you just go to all of the sounds where changing the pitch matters. So for this, it's all of my melody sounds and the 808 sounds here. Then you hit right click, go to transpose. And since we're going down, we're gonna hit minus and then the number of half steps, which is just 1. And now the beat is fully transposed. Alright, so that's gonna do it for this one. Hope y'all enjoyed it and found it pretty helpful. It feels good to be back making beats, making content again. Really looking forward to just uploading regularly, and hopefully there's more stuff on the way. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me, so I'll see you on the next video.